here at Boston College, 6 wins away from 100.
And it's been a picture-perfect start to the season for her group, and they're looking to continue that today.
We are set to go. Tip-off won by the Eagles, and Kayla Ivey will control play. She'll dish it off to Tiana Todd and Boston College Northeastern. Both these programs meeting for the 34th all-time meeting here in Chestnut Hill. Swung back out to the outside. There's a 3 off the iron. Rebound for Dontavia Waggoner off the side of the rim. Take a look at the Northeastern starting lineup. Bailey Williams, Abby Jeggedy, Taylor Hollowhan, Asha Parker, and Natalie Laranja will be the starting 5 for the Huskies. Laranja coming over from Florida National University in Division II. Good feed inside, but off the hands of Jeggedy. Well, Boston College will counter with Kayla Ivey at the guard, Andrea Daly, Dontavia Waggoner, Tiana Todd, and Dea Sidbury. Sidbury made her first appearance on the season against Sacred Heart, missed that first game against Lafayette. Todd, jumper off the iron. Another rebound for Sidbury as she tries to attack now. Drives the paint, tries to turn. Layup is off the front iron. A rebound for Waggoner goes to Todd. A little floater. It goes in for 2.
Good extra efforts there for Boston College. I mean, they're getting to the rim early in this game, getting good looks, and they're quicker to the basketball, which is always interesting to note when you have these odd start times on odd days. Who's going to have the energy early in a game?
Eagles 1 for 5 to start in the opening couple of minutes here in the first quarter. Daly, hands up, good drive, and off the glass and in for Asha Parker. Parker coming off a 21-minute game, 2 points against Boston University. Now Waggoner will look for Todd. She's matched up against Bailey Williams. Williams, a transfer from Longwood. A couple of transfers and some freshmen in the starting lineup for Northeastern. Waggoner gives it up to Ivey, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Crowd trying to help Ivey. Dishes inside, Sidbury off the glass and in.
One of the lost arts nowadays is a good entry pass. That was absolutely perfect from Ivey, who, like last season, a lot of assists, not many turnovers. That was a beautiful feed, makes it a very easy layup for Sidbury.
First in the ACC and 5th in the country with a 2.98 assist-to-turnover ratio. Good hands in the paint, another turnover created. Dontavia Waggoner was the one to tip it away. Sidbury started the rush, and now a bounce pass from Ivey, finished at the rim by Andrea Daly.
Well, Boston College has taken 7 shots so far in less than 3 minutes. 6 of them have been right at the rim, whether it's in half-court offense, getting out in transition. They're getting what they want with the basketball.
And a great defensive effort against Northeastern the last time out, but again, Boston College finding those opportunities.
This is that entry pass. Sidbury able to kind of wall off Hollowhan there, and then in transition, Ivey out ahead of the pack. Beautiful feed for Andrea Daly. Boston College off to a very good start here this afternoon. And you ask Lewis, how does Northeastern potentially stay in this game? Can't turn the ball over. They've already turned it over 3 times and only taken 1 shot. And they're going to have to make some threes.
Todd from 3 off the front iron. Ivey tracks down the rebound. Williams in front of Ivey. 2 subs came in, Orlai Kiefer and Maddie Visa for the Huskies. Daly uses the strength and gets it off the glass and in. We talked about Andrea Daly being named one of the top small forwards in the country. Last year played in all 33 games, averaged a career-high 13.2 minutes. Another turnover for Northeastern. But Daly, so impressive and has continued to grow, and now a senior feels like a lot less is on her shoulder.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the efficiency this season.
Daly gets a beautiful pass from Ivey and another finish. That's gonna force Priscilla Edwards-Lloyd into a timeout. Eagles, a 10-2 lead here against the Huskies. Andrea Daly with back-to-back buckets has 4 points for the Eagles. Talked about Ivey, had 9 assists in the first matchup here against Lafayette and 9 assists against Sacred Heart. Eagles send the press here on the inbound. Good maneuvering from Laranja as she gets through. A little head fake there, tries to get the layup up and in, but good presence from Dea Sidbury made that one a lot more difficult. Ivey again to the right side. Todd tries to run on Laranja. Feeds it to Waggoner off the glass and in. Good adjustment from Dontavia Waggoner.
Yeah, she didn't quite catch that ball clean, but based on the deflection, she actually ended up with a little bit of extra space and was able to maneuver herself to the rim for 2.
10-0 scoring run for Boston College over the last 2 minutes. Parker gives it up to Laranja. Corner 3, too hard off the iron. It was a good look there for Orlai Kiefer. Now Ivy looks again down low for Sidbury. Had to readjust. And now Ivy will reset at the top. 18 assists, 3 turnovers in 2 games coming into today for Kayla Ivy. There's Waggoner now, tries to split the D, will draw the foul. Looked like she got poked in the eye there.
I think that is going to be the adjustment that Northeastern makes, doubling the post on the catch, because, look, the matchup against an ACC opponent, you're not quite as tall or athletic, and the way the game started, BC was just getting layups. So as well as the Eagles have shot from 3 in the perimeter this season, I think Northeastern needs to force them to take jump shots as opposed to layups. That time, unfortunately, the Huskies commit the foul, but I think that is going to be the strategy, at least for a while, when the ball enters the painted area.
First free throw is up and good. Dontavia Waggoner climbing the ranks here at Boston College, an all-ACC defensive team selection. Over 200 career assists here at Boston College. 5:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Boston College 2-0 on the year with wins against Lafayette and Sacred Heart. Northeastern a loss to Boston University as that one's a high floater. And good rebound there for Daly. In transition, now come the Eagles. Ivy drops it back for Daly. Sizes up Williams. Now Ivy controls the play towards Dontavia Waggoner. Waggoner just drives, puts it on the ground, high off the glass, and a good rebound there for Kiefer. Bailey Williams, the graduate transfer from Longwood. Spent 2 years there, played in 60 games, averaged about 3.7 points per game. Had her best game, or one of her best games of the year, 9 points, 4 rebounds against Radford. The drive here for Kiefer. Nice kiss off the glass and in.
And a good job to use the rim as protection against the shot blocker.
Bounce pass, a little too hot to handle there for Daly in the paint. Take a look at that last basket for Orlai Kiefer.
Certainly good size at 6'3", and you see the baseline drive, and she doesn't allow Waggoner to really contest the shot because she went under the rim and was able to use that as the help. Kiefer, in-state product for Northeastern, a team that needs to shoot the ball better than it did in its last game against BU to stay in this one. Just 1 of 16 from 3.
Product out of Beaver Country Day. It was all NEPSAC league back in 2022. Visa, the veteran leader of this Huskies team, runs into a double team, and Sidbury hit it off her hands, off of Sidbury last, so it stays with Northeastern. 13 on the shot clock. Sub comes in for the Huskies. Taylor Hollowhand, the freshman from Averill Park, New York, played in 31 minutes against Boston University. Inbound comes to Maria Sanchez-Batarch. International product, nice head fake, dishes it back outside for Zegedi. She'll drive, try to open up an alley, nothing there. Long 3-point, and it's gonna be an air ball there as the shot clock expires.
Think about executing a scouting report. We mentioned at the top of the show, Zegedi, the top scoring threat for Northeastern, hasn't taken a shot yet because of the way BC's defended her.
Kennedy Jackson checks in for Boston College, dishes that back out. Now Todd, too hard off the glass. Good rebound again from Kiefer, so Kiefer trying to make an impact here, down by 10 for the Huskies. Get it at the top of the arc. Zegedi drives, good adjustment, got a little contact there towards the end from Sidbury. It's gonna draw the foul. Well, you just mentioned Abby Zegedi, product from King's Christian Collegiate. These are the type of plays that she's gonna have to make here today.
Yeah, and the body control impressive to not travel there. It was 2 big steps, but kept the pivot foot and was able to go up through the 2 defenders, not shying away from contact. and earn herself a couple of free throws. This is the kind of game where she might not be as efficient as she'd like, but Northeastern relies on her so much for scoring that she's going to have to take a lot of shots, whether they go in or not.
Laranja checks in for Northeastern. Tatum Green will check in for Boston College, along with Athena Tomlinson. Tomlinson, the freshman, 5'5", probably the shortest player on the court, but plays with a lot of pop. Eagles coming off of a 14-19 season as the second free throw is good. 14-6 lead for Boston College. 3 minutes remaining in the first. Waggoner tried to bounce pass it down low to Jackson, but it was a kickball violation, so we'll get a reset and an inbound.
Yeah, and for Joanna Burnaby-McNamee's team, I mean, you think about the first couple opponents, right? Sacred Heart, Lafayette. You're probably not going to lose the games. They're probably not going to be close, but
Daly fires and misses. Rebound again for Jackson. She puts it on the ground, runs into a double team. There's Waggoner on the cut, and she'll finish off the glass.
man, the passing is just out of this world for Boston College to start this game. That's the 6th assist on 7 made field goals.
Good drive from Maria Sanchez-Petarch, but hits it off the iron, and now Tomlinson will try to go deep pass to Green. Almost traveled there, and it's off the hands of Daly. Altea Sidbury made her season debut against Sacred Heart, now playing some crucial minutes here.
And she doesn't get enough credit for her passing. She had 3 assists in that win against Sacred Heart and was able to pass out of the triple team there to set up an easy layup. Just to finish that point, though, Lewis, I mean, you know, you can get to those blowout final scores in a myriad of ways. I think Boston College played really well to get to those comfortable victories, and today they're off to another good start.
Sanchez-Petarch for 3. Off the iron. Good rebound by Daly, just towered over everyone. Todd on the hustle. There's Daly now. Pulls it back outside for Tomlinson. Looking back down low for Green. A little too high of a pass and gives the defense to resettle. Active arms down low for Northeastern.
And you can understand the high pass because when you have the size advantage, throw it up, let your post players go get it. That one's just a little too high.
Under 20 on the shot clock. Tomlinson looks to find an opportunity here with Jackson. Gets it back upstairs for Todd. Jumper from Green. Off the iron, Jackson, good rebound. Put back and in. Kennedy Jackson picks up the points. Eagles up 18-6 here in the first.
6 offensive rebounds already for BC.
Jeggedy tries to drive. Maybe got disrupted a little bit from Green, but follows up and puts it off the glass and in.
That was impressive. Jeggedy said, that is my basketball. I don't care who else wants it. That is mine.
Career high 19 points against BU. Green goes a little chaotic, draws the foul. It's going to be called on the freshman, Taylor Hollowan, and you can just see the effort on this last play from Jeggedy.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Misses the first look, goes up and gets it over Tomlinson. And 2 more points for Jeggedy, 4 out of the 8 so far for Northeastern. She had almost 43% of the Huskies' points against BU in the season opener.
It's going to be Green at the line. This is the first off the front iron. The Eagles 8 for 17 so far, shooting 47%. They've taken 2 3-pointers and have missed both. Second free throw is good for Green. Freshman Tatum Green, her mom Chanel Wright Green, played basketball at UNC. Got to play professionally in the WNBA for the Minnesota Lynx. How about the Lynx this season making it to the championship game?
Should have won the championship game.
A great series. 15 on the shot clock. Laranja tries to match up against Sidbury. Just blew a tire there, and it's going to be a turnover. Well, Boston College has really turned it on. That first quarter against Lafayette were outscored 14-9, but since then, the numbers have been impressive for Boston College.
Plus 100 in 7 quarters, I'd call that impressive.
Plus 11 here in the first. Ivy trying to add to the lead, and Tatum Green tracks down the rebound. Another insert to Sidbury, and one! Taya Sidbury absorbs the contact and makes the bucket, draws the foul.
And once again, this comes off an offensive rebound. First shot wouldn't go in. Second look, Sidbury gets to that right hook shot that she likes and finishes through contact.
Well, both bigs for Boston College, they love to roll off the contact, and you saw it with Kennedy Jackson earlier, and now Taya Sidbury trying to establish her presence in the paint. 21-8 the lead. Sidbury's free throw is up and good. 22-8 now with 42 seconds remaining.
Boston College right now just looks so sure of themselves offensively, and that's the benefit you get when you bring as many key pieces back as Joanna Burnaby-McNamee did this year. And it's the right mix of you have all these returners you can rely on, some freshmen you really like that you can work in but don't have to ask too much of.
Jeggedy for three. Missed it. Rebound down low for Parker. Got fought off her hands. Tomlinson will have it. BC can go for 2 for 1 here. Tomlinson sees that opportunity, probably a little too fast for her own good. And now the Huskies with an opportunity. Jeggedy against Todd. Those two faced off against each other in the BioSteel game back in 2022. Canadian showcase for the top talent in Canada. Todd almost takes it away. Jeggedy drives. A little too hard off the glass. Eagles with 7 seconds now. Thompson dribbles to the left. 3 seconds. Thompson back outside for Todd. Fires a turnaround shot. And it's going to miss everything. Eagles with 18 points in the paint. They also have 10 second chance points after that first quarter. They will inbound here to start the second. 22-8 to get underway. Ivy will start the offense here for Boston College. A little bit of a 2-3 zone here for Northeastern. Swing it back outside. Shot clock down to 10 now. Todd to Ivy. Takes the shot. Passes it inside to Jackson. Another pass down low for Sidbury. She tracks down the rebound. Now Jeggedy takes it away. Jeggedy trying to spin there on Todd. Kicks it away. Now it's Todd and Ivy. Ivy pull up 3 off the back iron. Sidbury. She's just trying to stat stuff there. Couple of rebounds for Taya Sidbury. And now Ivy will control the offense and slow it down for Boston College. Daly takes a peek at the shot clock. Ivy all alone. 3, got it! Kayla Ivy from 3.
I mean, her passing is so impressive, but the scoring's taken a step forward this year as well. And if she becomes a threat from behind the arc like that, she is going to be an all-ACC type point guard.
Top 15 in career assists at Boston College. 9 points against Sacred Heart. Went 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Visa looks to work against this Boston College zone defense now. Ivy steps up. Parker almost made a move, but Sidbury denied that opportunity.
We said Boston College is moving the ball well today, right? Ivy starts with it, gives it up, relocates to the corner. Where is everybody? That's the trouble with zone, because you go to zone wide because you're having trouble containing your opponent off the dribble. But what does the zone allow? Offensive rebounds and threes.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Visa is going to have to put it up with 2 now. Floater draws the foul with 1 second on the shot clock for Northeastern. That's the type of veteran leadership that Priscilla Edwards-Lloyd was talking about with Maddie Visa. Last year, started every game after returning from injury back in 2021. And it's one of those players that really feels like had to carry a whole lot for Northeastern. Now with more support, doesn't really have to do that this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's one of those players that you're so happy to see just back and healthy, right? Basically lost 2 entire seasons, as you said, to injury. But not only getting to play her senior year last year, but also a grad season. So a career that looked like it was going to get shortened quite a bit by medical issues actually turns into a really illustrious couple of years for her, for the Huskies.
Visa with the free throw. Made 1 of 2. 25-9 the lead for Boston College. Back out to Todd. Quick shot for Tiana. Todd, 3 and got it! Back-to-back threes for Boston College.
Just feels like every single pass that Boston College is making is with a purpose. It's not like, oh, I drove here, picked up my dribble, let me get rid of it. They just look so sure of themselves offensively.
Huskies try to match it now. Back out to Visa. Looks for the answer to Parker. Parker draws the contact. Maybe adjusted the shot a little bit there. Rebound goes to the Eagles. Now Ivy back down low for Todd. Todd steps back, hard off the back iron, and Visa will have the rebound. Todd's gonna get called for the foul here. Denise Brooks, our official, all over that one here in front of us.
You know, if you ask me how many rebounds does Taya Sidbury have so far, I would have thought like 9. Apparently it's only 4, but it just seems like she is all over the glass tonight.
Try to get those second opportunities for Boston College. Second chance points now up to 13 for the Eagles. 8 assists for BC, none for Northeastern. Back out for Zegedi on the deflected pass. She'll try to rotate around. 28 games at Villanova. Scored a total of 30 points. Bailey Williams now for Parker. Parker fires a shot. That's going to get off the iron, and Daly will have the rebound. Ivy back out to Daly. Daly will get into the three-party, but that one rolls out right towards Dontavia Waggoner on the save. Waggoner 1-on-3. Almost an opportunity for a three-point play, but will go to the line for free throws.
You know, you hate to say something like this because it's effort and you appreciate effort, but you just don't throw the ball back under your own basket, right? You're better off just stepping out of bounds, allowing your defense to reset, than throwing the ball to the other team where it turns into 2 free throws pretty easily.
Wagner's free throws up and good, 29-9 for Boston College. We're talking about Joanna Burnaby-McNamee, back-to-back first-round victories for Boston College, made it to the WNIT back in 2022 as Wagner's second free throw is good. Feels like continuing to build this Boston College program to where she feels it can reach new heights in the ACC.
Yeah, there's just no doubt about it because of all the players they've brought back. You don't have to spend the whole non-conference season figuring out who you are offensively, who you are defensively, you know, what are our rotations that really work. There's some of that, but it's not an entirely exploratory process for the first month of the season.
Bounce pass to Zegedi is taken away. Now Ivy, eyes up, back to the right side. Oh, Wagner misses the layup. Beautiful feed from Kayla Ivy.
You said eyes up. She wasn't looking where she threw the pass, and it was perfect.
Sanchez Petarch will now reset to Visa. Zegedi, little head fake, drives the lane, dishes it back out. Parker was cutting in. It's going to be a jump ball. Good job by Tatum Green to get in on that pass.
2 biggest stats in this game so far, Lewis. Points off turnovers, BC 15, Northeastern 0. Second chance points, BC 13, Northeastern 2.
Well, BC coming into today, 35.3% of their points scored off of turnovers. They're taking advantage of what Northeastern's giving them and the extra opportunities as well. 13 seconds on the shot clock for the Huskies. Inbound from below the basket. Laranja looking for Sanchez Petarch. The freshman tries to drive, and that's blocked by Tatum Green. Green now in transition, 2-on-1 with Sidbury. Kicks it back out to Daly. One more pass for Ivy, extra pass for Todd, and now Todd will look to drive. Cross-court pass for Daly. Tries to part the seas and draws the foul. Good to see all the players pop back up on that last play.
Well, look at this block. Tatum Green, the freshman out of Baltimore, the big play. You said it, the extra pass to the extra pass to the extra pass for Boston College, and eventually leads to more free throws. These will be 8 and 9 of the game already for the Eagles.
Huskies haven't scored in 2:39. See a sub come in. Sophia Carlisle, the sophomore, saw 3 minutes of action against Boston University. Former McDonald's All-American nominee from Bishop O'Connell in Alexandria, Virginia. Daly at the free throw line. First one's up and good for Andrea Daly, now 7 points, 3 of 6 from the floor. Daly's second free throw is true. Eagles up 32-9. Dontavia Waggoner will sub in for Andrea Daly. Eagles still in their full-court press. Zegedi will inbound. Laranja tries to get it, but she got caught in the corner, and luckily Sanchez Petarch was right there to help. Now the freshman trying to match up here with Waggoner. One of the best defenders in the ACC and across the country. Kiefer had a good chance, but Sanchez Petarch back outside. Jeggedy, a three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. Those are the types of shots that Abby Jeggedy can make. Now Todd. Hands it off to Sidbury. And Taya Sidbury a little too hard. Waggoner tracked it down. Sidbury fought for it. And last touch is Carlisle beneath the basket. And it's going to be Boston College ball with 17 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Well, we told you Jeggedy had over 40% of Northeastern's points in the season opener. She is more than half so far. That time just a spot up three for a great shooter.
Green, nice sidestep. Oh, and one! Tatum Green up and under finish. Gets the contact and will go to the line for a three-point play.
Just really impressive poise for a freshman here. It's not that head down, let me go to the basket and put it up and see what happens. A really good move, holds that pivot foot, and is able to work her way around the taller Carlisle.
Green misses the free throw. Now 1 of 3, but the putback from Dontavia Waggoner is good for Boston College. The extra effort here in the first half for the Eagles has helped them pull away. Sanchez Petarch and Tomlinson with a steal. Athena Tomlinson to Tiana Todd for 3 off the iron. Waggoner was held, and it looks like that's going to be the foul called on Abby Jeggedy. 4:48 remaining here in the second half. Boston College run away from this one, 36-12 here in Chestnut Hill.
Take advantage of it to take advantage of it, right? You can't just stand here and take jump shots all the time, and BC hasn't done that. It's been very impressive.
Eagles 13 of 31 from the floor, 2 of 8 from three-point line. They force Northeastern into 25% as Tiana Todd hits a nice jumper there. Eagles have been efficient, 44% now. Huskies try to set up. Jeggedy, head fake, back out to the freshman Sanchez Petarch. Back out for Williams. Williams tries to get the bucket. A little too light, but Jeggedy offensive rebound and the foul. Abby Jeggedy keeping the Huskies in it.
As expected, she has come to play today, and she has the only second chance points in this game for Northeastern. Got her own rebound and scored earlier. This time reads the shot short off the front of the rim. Goes right back up for 2 more. She has 9 points and has a chance for 10 here for Northeastern. Nobody else has more than 2.
Three-point play is completed with the free throw. Told you she was named to the BioSteel All-Canadian roster in 2022. Played against Tiana Todd in that showcase. Was also a member of the Canadian National Team Development Program since 2018. Thompson looking back down low for Jackson. She'll try to spin it and fires the shot, but was fouled in the process. So she'll head to the free throw line on the shooting foul.
Looked like it was actually Jeggedy, who is not the primary defender, who committed that foul. She threw her hand in the party late and got a piece of Sidbury. Boston College coming into this game, Lewis, 5 players averaging at least 10 points per game. So the balance has been elite. And so far today, I mean, it's a lot of the same things.
Kennedy Jackson, along with Nyla Harris from Louisville, Maria Gakdang, the former Boston College Eagle, now at North Carolina, were named to the 2025 Lisa Leslie Award watch list as that second free throw bounces out. So Boston College with 2 players on national watch lists for the first time in program history. Sanchez Petarch looking back up for Carlisle. Quick pass again to the outside for Visa. Looking for a lane. 6 on the shot clock. The freshman Sanchez Petarch back outside for Carlisle. 3 from Carlisle. Got it! Long 3 for Sophia Carlisle.
She didn't even take a shot in the BU game the other day, but as a taller player for Northeastern, she could be important today and knocks down a shot showing her range there.
There's Jackson trying to match inside the line for 2. Pair of subs awaiting at the table for Boston College. There's Sanchez-Petart, misses that jumper in front of Waggoner. Now Jakayla Thompson hands it off to Waggoner. Puts her head down, dishes it back out for Ivy. Kayla Ivy looking for the insert. Gets it back out for Jackson. Little turnaround shots off the iron.
Feature Jackson seems to be the edict from the bench these last couple possessions.
There's Williams' little acrobatic layup. Just couldn't get it to fall. Ivy was looking for Waggoner on the cut. Now keeps it at the top. Eagles reset here with Ivy. Kennedy Jackson in front of Carlisle. Back out to Ivy. Screen comes from Jackson. Thompson looking to insert back to Jackson. Little fake there. Puts it on the ground. Pulls back. And another jumper for Kennedy Jackson, the 5th year from Charleston Southern, making an impact here in the second quarter.
Pretty smooth, right, with her footwork, and has a good touch as well. She is going to be so valuable as an addition to this program this year. It's not just her size and rebounding, it's the ability to do other things that most post players don't.
Carlisle just hits that one off the top of the backboard. Whole hockey line change of subs coming for Boston College. 2 subs await for Northeastern. We approach 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Ivy gets the screen from Jackson, looks for Waggoner. Now Jackson down low, quick shot again, smooth. Kennedy Jackson for 2.
She's touched the ball the last 6 times down the floor, and I think 5 of those occasions have resulted in something good for Boston College.
Dished off for Williams. Back out for Kiefer. Misses the iron and tracked down by Thompson. Thompson was looking. Now drives. Has Waggoner in support. Waggoner a quick jumper. That's off the iron. Tiana Todd tried to fight for the rebound and hits it off of Bailey Williams.
Well, you see Jiggity on the bench there for Northeastern, about to come back in the game. She has more than half of their points already today, and you see she's been efficient, 3 of 6 from the floor, also gotten to the free throw line a couple times, but the rest of the team not quite shooting the ball the way that their star is so far.
Inbound from Tomlinson. Off the glass is Maria Gekdang. Excuse me. Apologies there, Nene Njai. And again, off the glass, another and 1 play. Bailey Williams drives and gets the foul. 3-point opportunity for Northeastern.
Williams was the other Northeastern player who was in double figures in the opener against BU. She had 10 points, Lewis. And a good drive here against the smaller Tomlinson. Daly tried to step in support, ended up committing the foul.
Williams started her career at James Madison, played in 17 games. Her dad, Eric, played football for JMU, was inducted into the JMU Hall of Fame. Back out for Green. Green is going to get called for a charge. So stepping in the way of that one was Camille Clement, the senior from Cumberland, Maine.
Oh, that's not close to the right call. She's 3 feet in the restricted area. I mean, I don't know how you call that, honestly, but is what it is.
Another foul, and it's going to be Tomlinson who draws it on the inbound. So Bailey Williams, a little too aggressive there. So another inbound. The Athena Tomlinson, the freshman. Back out for Daly. Shot clock is off here for Boston College. Looks like they'll try to hold for the final shot of the first half. Williams trying to put some pressure on Tomlinson. Back to Green. Green Finds Tomlinson, and Tomlinson travels with 4.3 left on the clock. Back out to Williams. 2 on the shot clock. Williams quickly tried to fire a shot, but was a little out of control and couldn't get a clean look at the bucket. Boston College, they shoot 40.
Losing to Quinnipiac 2 days later, but BC's lost to Harvard 2 years in a row. So, you know, you want to play well in this second half today, and then you have a big game on the road coming up in a couple days.
We're trying to prepare here in this matchup against Northeastern. Kayla Ivey, top of the paint, and that one falls in for Kayla Ivey. Nice little touch from Ivey to get the 2.
That's 8 different players that have already scored in this game for Boston College.
Tomlinson and Thompson, the only 2 that have played minutes for the Eagles and have not found a point yet. Jaggedy now. Back out, was trying to find the corner pass to Visa. It was taken by Taya Sidbury. Now Sidbury runs the floor. Back down low for Waggoner. Oh, the eyes of Kayla Ivey.
She had 9 assists in each of the first 2 games this year, Lewis. She's going to pass that today. She has 8 now.
5 points, 8 assists for Kayla Ivey. Visa in some trouble. Drop pass here to Parker. Parker tries to clear out some space, a little extension of the arm. And Coach Priscilla Edwards-Lloyd not happy.
Similar start to the second half as the start to the first half. Remember, Northeastern turned the ball over on 3 of its first 4 possessions to start the game, and now they've turned it over a couple times in a row to start the third quarter.
12 turnovers for Northeastern. Sidbury puts it on the ground. She's blocked by Kiefer. A little stuffer here by Kiefer. Now Bailey Williams. Drop it back for Kiefer. Now Northeastern tries to get into their set. 15 on the shot clock. Parker will have it with some space. Quick pass to Williams. Back down low to Parker. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She puts it on the ground. Try to find an opening against Waggoner. Good defense from Dontavia Waggoner. Head fake from Williams, drives, and in on Sidbury. Excuse me, on Tiana Todd.
Good baseline drive there by Williams, and kind of used the body to shield the shot blocker.
Daly will fire a shot. That one right into the arms of Kiefer, and she'll draw the foul.
Good work on both ends of the floor here for Northeastern. First, you see the stuff from Kiefer on Sidbury. All ball there, clean as it gets, and then the baseline drive from Williams off the swing pass here. Goes right by Todd, who over-pursued on the closeout. And that's kind of what you're looking for if you're Priscilla Edwards-Lloyd in this second half. I mean, obviously you're down 29 points. Winning the game is probably not something that's going to happen, as you see Kiefer with a little blood being checked on. But who's going to keep playing hard in a game like this? Who's going to execute in a game that's not all that close? Because for Northeastern, your season gets made up by some of the more level opponents you play in the non-conference, and then when you get into CAA play, as opposed to, you know, coming on the road to Boston College. It's a big gym to play in, an ACC opponent. It's a lot of fun. But today you're thinking more about little things and getting better as a team as opposed to maybe outright winning the game.
And the CAA has been full of chaos in the past couple of years. 7 seeds winning the conference tournament in back-to-back years. Started with Monmouth a couple years ago, defeated Northeastern back in 2022-23. En route to that championship, there's going to be Jaggedy, and she's going to be called for a travel there. Looks like she lost a shoe in the process as well.
Just one too many steps here. And I guess if your shoe falls off, that makes it hard to keep the pivot foot.
51-22 the lead for Boston College. Back down low for Daly. No one picks her up. Easy bucket for Andrea Daly.
Zone defense can sometimes make it hard to identify who you're supposed to be covering, and that time nobody was covering Daly.
I mentioned the communication as well, as there's a bounce pass and off the glass and in for a hollow hand. Quick pass down low for Waggoner. And she'll kiss it off the glass for 2.
All right.
Back and forth.
Not a lot of defense in the second half, apparently.
Jaggedy will get the inbound. Boston College still sending some pressure with Todd. Todd's going to get the elbow in on Williams and be called for the foul. Well, Boston College, you have talked about it, just finding different ways to attack this Northeastern defense, but these passes have been on point from Ivy and the rest of the Eagles.
Yeah, Boston College just running good set offense, and nobody picks up Daly. Good pass from Todd, but just a good cut from Daly to get herself open.
Visa just gets it in before the 5-second, fires a 3. It's going to go towards Daly as she grabs the rebound. Ivy wanted to go quickly. Bounces it in for Waggoner. Oh, she spun off the defender.
That's her 10th assist. Those entry passes have been on target and on point all day.
A new season high for Kayla Ivy. Back-to-back games with 9 assists. Kiefer trying to hit it off the glass, a little too strong. So 5 points, 10 assists for Kayla Ivy in 19 minutes of play. She'll pull up the jumper. Thought she got some contact there, but Visa will take the rebound.
Well, now she has to start hunting down that double-double. Needs 5 more points.
Ivy missed her junior season due to injury, returned last year, started all 33 games for Boston College. Holohan extends that right arm a little too hard on Andrea Daly, and it's a charge. Daly a little slow to get up.
And that's a product of defending with your feet and staying in front of your assignment. Holohan can't get past Daly, so she just throws out that elbow. Strong defense once again, and BC is able to force another turnover. That's 14 in the game for Northeastern. Boston College coming into today had been really turning over its opponents at a high rate, and that has continued in game 3 of the season.
Ivy, Waggoner, and Daly will head to the BC bench. Here's Tatum Green. Looks for Jackson down low, a little too far behind the bucket, and Kiefer will end up with it. Sanchez Batarch to the near side for Jaggedy. Played 20 minutes, spins off Tatum Green, and it won! Abby Jaggedy continues her pace here for the Huskies.
She is going to score a lot of points this season for Northeastern. Beautiful spin move, and then you see Thompson clearly in the restricted area, so an easy block call for Denise Brooks, and a second time today that Jaggedy gets to go to the line to try and complete a 3-point play.
4 for 7 here today. Now 4 for 4 on free throws as well. 57-27 the lead for Boston College. Northeastern trying to match with a press of their own. Thompson will leave it for Tomlinson. Eagles will set the play. 15 on the shot clock for Thompson. Tries to turn the corner on Jaggedy. Off the iron. Good idea there for Thompson.
I think Northeastern's done a better job in this quarter, Lewis, of holding Boston College to one opportunity.
Jaggedy tries to fire the 3. Little miscommunication there between Sidbury and Tomlinson, and we will head to break. 57-20.
She's picked up 10 already today, up to 323 in her career, 11th in Boston College history, and I have a feeling she's going to move up a few more spots on that list as this year goes along.
Passes Claire DeRoche, who graduated in 2005 and is closing the gap with Nicole Boudreau, who graduated from Boston College back in 2016. The drive, Laranja tried to get the finish, but couldn't get it at the rim. 20 on the shot clock. It stays with Northeastern.
You know, I always wonder, I think Claire DeRoche is sitting on a Monday afternoon in November and somebody just passed me on the all-time assist list. Tough start to the week.
Oh, and for 3, rattles out. I think it depends on the player, right? Some players are into it and some players are not.
People say records are made to be broken. If I had a record, I'd be rooting against everybody that ever approached that record.
think that's a lot of Patriots fans are feeling right now with Kansas City being undefeated in football.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but Patriots never actually finished an undefeated season.
Nice up and under from Athena Tomlinson, who does finish that play.
You can tell what team me and my partner root for based on that comment, huh?
Tatum Green, almost a steal, still gets the ball. Now running against a freshman and tried to finish. So Green draws the foul. How about Athena Tomlinson really turning defense into offense?
Yeah, Boston College able to ratchet up the pressure in this game. Really nice up and under from Athena Tomlinson, who, as you said, really has some spark in her game. Pressure defense leads to a bad pass, and Tatum Green getting herself to the free throw line. Good work from the Boston College freshman.
Green, another free throw is good. How about Tatum Green? It feels like every time she's come out onto the floor, has this head of steam right to the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, she's confident in what she's doing too, right? And you asked Joanna Burnham-McNamee the question at halftime, what does having a lead like this do for you? This is 3 games in a row now where she can test out rotations, get her freshmen plenty of minutes. That's really important as you get towards the conference season. I know it's game 3, but it's still valuable.
Maranya hits the jumper for the 2 points there for Northeastern. It's her first 2 points, 1 of 3 from the floor. Sidbury called for it, has the mismatch. Sidbury got the up and under.
Loves to go to that right hook.
Holohan traveled.
You know, Lewis, you mentioned Laranya coming from Florida National University, a Division II school where she was so good. A couple players like that in the CAA this year as we take another look at this good big-to-big pass from Jackson to Sidbury, who just goes to work. Monmouth has a Division II transfer as well, and it's these players that put up otherworldly numbers for a couple of years at a lower level, now getting an opportunity at a higher level to see what they can do.
Absolutely, he was Defensive Player of the Year and conference first-team selection. Makeba, freshly in, is going to be called for 3 seconds against Northeastern, or against Boston College, excuse me. So possession back to Northeastern. And you talked about Aranya. I mean, for her specifically, became the first Guatemalan player from the national team to be awarded a Division I scholarship. Obviously played in D2, but now the first in the country to ever be given a D1 scholarship.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, growing the game to different places around the world. We talk about it a lot at the NBA level, but happens in college as well, and specifically with women's college basketball, right? 2 years in a row, we're going to France to start the season. And you have players from different parts of the world. You know, you mentioned Makeba just coming in. She's from Belgium, not really a place you normally see basketball players from. So it's a growing game around this world for sure.
And Makeba has 5 siblings, all playing basketball in Belgium. One brother's actually playing at UMKC. She'll put it on the ground, tries to spin away, draws the foul. Well, the bigs for Boston College have developed some sneaky good moves. 62-29, the lead for Boston College. You talked about the plays here, and we'll take another look at Makeba.
And watch the bench. She goes to work here, everyone's on their feet. I mean, they are still really engaged in this basketball game. And Makeba, who hasn't seen a lot of minutes yet this year, but is somebody who's so promising for Boston College, you can see the investment that her teammates have in her as well.
Picked up her first career points against Sacred Heart. Added 2 rebounds in that game. Played for the U16, U17, and U18 Belgium national team. As part of the U18 European Championships last year. And just stepping on the line out of bounds. Another turnover for Holohan. The turnovers continue to amount. 18th turnover for Northeastern.
By the way, Boston College now up over 50% shooting in the game. 7-11 of 11 in this quarter, so 51% for the game.
Tomlinson's insert was taken away by Parker. Asha Parker now trying to run the floor with Williams in control. Williams, the guard from Cosby High School. Visa gets stuffed by Green. Tatum Green covered a lot of ground on that block.
For coaches of youth basketball players everywhere, this is how you close out. And not only did she block the shot, also kind of contorted her body to make sure she didn't make any contact with the shooter and get called for a foul.
Visa's so good in her career trying to draw those 4-point plays. Not that time on Tatum Green. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Huskies. Sanchez Batarch had an opening, didn't take the shot. Now it's Parker's opportunity. She'll miss it off the iron. Parker trying to corral the rebound, but it's Green again coming in. Hustle play for Tatum Green. Tomlinson missed that one, and looks like Njai is going to draw the foul. So good job in the paint for Nene Njai, sophomore from Senegal. At 6 points in the matchup against Sacred Heart.
What you're looking at right now, Lewis, is what Joanna Burnaby-McNamee hopes is the future of Boston College women's basketball. All freshmen and sophomores on the court right now.
It's the youth experience, and we talked about Northeastern's international flavor. 4 players from 4 different countries. Boston College as well, as Njai hits the free throw. Good taste of international world experience. We talked about Tiana Todd with Team Canada. Njai, who's played with the U14 and U18 national team for Senegal, was a team MVP in one of those international tournaments. Sanchez Batarch looks for Parker. Back down inside. Shigetti. She's going to reset here with 15 on the shot clock. Under a minute to go. Visa for 3 in the corner. Got it! Oh, that could have been a 4-point play for Maddie Visa.
Snaps a drought of 2.5 minutes without a point for Northeastern.
Green now will try to go to work. That's kicked. Active hands and active feet for Maddie Visa after making that 3-point shot. We talked about the injury she suffered, taking some time. Last year had 12 points against Boston College.
Yeah, you saw it. Mukeba and Green kind of pointed at each other, and neither went with the shooter. And Visa is going to knock that down more often than not.
Mukeba, and one! Working on Parker, gets the bucket and draws the foul.
You just don't see a lot of freshmen with moves like this in the post. And for Northeastern, it's just way too easy to allow an inbounds pass to go that deep into the paint. And Mukeba just goes into her bag of tricks and finds herself 2 points and a chance for 3.
I think it's fair to say for Boston College in years past, they didn't have that big presence down low that can really take over a game. And right now it feels like Mukeba, obviously a freshman, getting some time here in a big game. But the way Kennedy Jackson's playing, the way Taya Sidbury's playing, and the way Sidbury played last year, feels like there's something brewing here for Boston College.
Yeah, and the way that I like to think about it is, do you have somebody that you can throw the ball to in the paint and say, go get me a basket? Can you do it yourself? And Boston College, I agree, this year has that for the first time in a while, where, yeah, they had players you could lob it into and they can make a layup or an offensive rebound putback, but they have multiple players you can entry pass, let them go to work, and get you a bucket or a foul.
Good defense by Njai. Aranya traveled. Part of growing as a program for Northeastern is limiting the mental mistakes, the easy turnovers that can be taken away. 13.3 on the shot clock. BC will hold for the final shot. Tomlinson gets it out to Green. 2 on the shot clock. Green, nice hop step. Oh, and one! Tatum Green plus the foul.
You know it's good when you're smiling about it yourself, right? Look at this strength by Green, bullying her way to the basket. And she goes to the line for a chance at 3. She has had such a good game today.
4-star recruit, according to ESPN.com. 12 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists in her high school career. 70-32, the lead for Boston College. Tatum Green with a couple of buckets here to help the Eagles bring World War II. And you can just see across the country, and even in our game here today, a lot of support for our troops.
Yeah, today's obviously the day designated to thank our heroes in America, but it's something we should do more often. But on this specific day, we do get the opportunity to thank everybody for their sacrifice to our country, and hopefully they all know that we appreciate it 365 days a year, not just one day a year.
Missed on the layup was Holohan, and now Boston College will move in transition. Njai will dish it off to Sid Berry. Sid Berry with 7 points, 8 rebounds for Boston College. Ivy with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dishes it off to Daly. Daly for 3. Off the iron, Sid Berry picks up the rebound and gets blocked. Holohan was down there now. A fight for the loose ball. 15 on the shot clock. Ivy had it. Daly for 3. Second time is good.
How about that play, though, by Jacayla Thompson? Just went after the loose ball when it looked like Northeastern would pick it up cleanly, and she swats it out to Ivy to earn the extra possession, and Daly's not going to miss 2 open threes on 1 possession.
11 assists for Kayla Ivy. Daly up to 13 points. Kiefer with the jumper, missed off the iron, and now a rebound back to Boston College. Ivy will survey. Hands that one off to Sid Berry. Daly now tries to drive the paint. To Njai, 3, got it! Oh, it's turned into the Boston College 3-party here at Connie Forum.
Of all the great things BC has done today, they had only made 2 threes until the last 40 seconds, and now they've doubled that total.
Sid Berry comes in to deflect that one on the defensive end, and how about these shots for Boston College? You talked about this play by Thompson.
Yeah, great effort. And then, like she has all day, Ivy distributes the basketball to an open player. Easy 3 for Daly to knock down. And then it's Daly's drive. Defenders converge on her. Open shooter, Njai in the corner. And another triple for BC.
Holohan to Visa. Deep 3, and she hits it. Inside for Green. Got the contact, fired it up, and draws the foul.
I don't know what the exact level is going to be. Who could? It's 3 games into the season. But I think you would agree, Lewis, that Tatum Green looks like someone who is ready to contribute in a real way for Boston College in her freshman season.
Absolutely. Looks like the Eagles have picked up a pretty good freshman, the product from Baltimore, Maryland. Graduated from St. John's, led St. John's to a state runner-up finish back in 22-23, was a Baltimore Sun all-first-team selection. Well, there's sometimes players that need to get that transition from the AAU high school game to the collegiate level, but some players just have it.
Yeah, and you mentioned where she played her high school basketball. The WCAC is widely considered the best high school basketball conference in the country. So a lot of coaches will tell you players who come from that league are more ready for college basketball.
Kiefer up to 4 points with the jumper. Todd looks down for Jackson. Jackson steps back, hits the jumper. Well, Kennedy Jackson has shown off all her skills here today. Visa will have it. She's gotten hot here in the second half. Good pressure by Tomlinson. Visa trapped now. Has to get rid of it. Goes cross court. Kiefer back to the top for Williams. 5 on the shot clock for Bailey Williams. Back out to the near side. Holohan, 3, and she hits it.
Great screen, though, by Kiefer, because Daly was trying to get over there to contest the 3, and Kiefer got in the way and allowed that to be an open shot.
79-40. The lead here for Boston College. Andrea Daly gets it to Tomlinson. Double team comes. Now she'll dish it off to Green, who will draw the foul. Down low is Jackson. Orlai Kiefer last year went 2 for 2 against Boston College from the 3-point line. Played in 7 games. Or started in 7 games, played in 23. Picked up 2 points against BU in their season opener. Tomlinson Gives it up to Green. Mukeba now will try to work. Bounce pass to Green, but deflected away by Jigeti.
Such an unselfish team that it seems like Boston College has this season. 21 assists on 30 made field goals. In this game, and frankly, Lewis, I can't remember a single shot that anybody took for BC today, as we'll have a foul before the inbound here against Northeastern. I can't remember one shot that I thought, that was a little selfish.
Yeah, and you can see it with sometimes their turnovers are just one extra pass, maybe too many. But if you're a coach, those are the types of plays you want. Just keep extending it. It's not about one player. And Joanna Burnaby McNamee has said our best player on our team is our team. Mukeba almost lost that one, but Waggoner was able to corral it. Dontavia Waggoner, 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Mukeba in some trouble, looking for Green, down low. Green, little light on the finish, and Dontavia Waggoner got hung up there, but deflected out of play, and it stays with Boston College.
And another way to talk about the unselfishness, look at the shot totals for BC individual players in this game. Waggoner and Daly have taken 10 shots, Todd's taken 9, Sidbury 8, Jackson 6, Ivy 5. Everybody's getting in on the fun.
Tatum Green hits another. Green now up to 10 points for Boston College. Nice head fake by Sanchez Batarch. Looking back down low, didn't have the opportunity to find it. 2 players for Northeastern were down there. Alyssa Staten was hanging out in the paint. She'll fire the jumper, she hits. First minutes for Staten, and she'll come in and make an impact already with 2. Top center in Georgia, ranked number 3. .15 on the shot clock for Dontavia Waggoner. Got it out to Tomlinson. Set a screen. Waggoner took 2 with her. Now Tomlinson trying to work. High off the glass and in. Another pop from Athena Tomlinson. Jigeti got it deflected from her hand. Now Tatum Green in transition. Green off the glass and in. 85-42 the lead for Boston College. And Priscilla Edwards-Lloyd will take a timeout. Boston College getting contributions from everyone. Eagles shooting 54%. And how about Athena Tomlinson picking up 2 for the Eagles.
Area, and she is seemingly ready to go right away for Joanna Burnaby McNamee, who has a clearly very deep roster this season with players who can put the ball in the basket.
4 rebounds, 12 points for Green, a new season high at 10 against Sacred Heart. Another turnover by Northeastern.
Give her another steal.
Tomlinson trying to find Thompson. Thompson, the lone player for Boston College who's seen time that hasn't scored. Tomlinson, 3! She hits it!
Her hands were asking for that basketball for quite a while, and she showed why she was asking for the basketball.
7-0 run for Boston College. Going to be a foul there as Green tries to take it away from Carlisle, but how about Athena Tomlinson again with the motivation for the Eagles? We'll step aside here in Chestnut Hill. Eagles will send out Mukeba, Tomlinson, Green, Thompson, and Njai. Very impressive performance here for Boston College. 10 of 11 players have scored. Staten gets the inbound pass and finishes off the glass, and Mukeba a little slow to get up. The officials will call for the athletic trainer.
Tough to see what happened there. Obviously got tied up and went down pretty quickly.
So we'll take a look at what happened under the bucket here with Mukeba. That's always not good. one of those injuries with not too much contact that we can see on our angle, right? So you always worry about just a turn in that drive. The athletic trainer trying to work on the freshman from Belgium. We told you about Deborah Mukeba, played in the U18 European Championships last year, picked up a 7.19 rebound performance against the Czech Republic. Talked about just the international flavor across both these programs. 4 Northeastern and Boston College with their 4 as well. And when you get some experience in these international games, it gives you an opportunity to see the game at a global level.
Yeah, it really does. And I guess at the baseline of it, gives you a chance to play against really good competition. And if you do that before you get to college, you're only going to be that much more prepared when you do get to, specifically at Boston College, playing in the ACC.
Mukeba back to her feet. She'll be helped off the court by her teammates and the coaching staff. How about that by Daly, just making sure she's all right, coming over as one of the captains here on the team, checking in on her freshman teammate. Boston College will wrap this one up here against Northeastern before hitting the road for the first time this season. They'll take on Harvard down at Levites, not too far from here, and then back home against Providence and UNH before another road matchup against the Crusaders of Holy Cross.
Yeah, a lot of teams obviously from right around here before, you know, you're heading to that tournament to play Ole Miss and somebody else that's really good. We'll see who it is, but you know, if Boston College, you feel like, at least on paper, right, if they can win that game Thursday, they'll have a really good chance to be unbeaten going into that Ole Miss game, which will be huge. Harvard
team that picked up a huge win against Indiana and then fell to Quinnipiac, so we'll see which Crimson team will show up on Thursday night. 88-44 the score here in Chestnut Hill. Tatum Green, it's going to be a foul called on the screen. Take a look at the Huskies' upcoming schedule, some common opponents for Northeastern. They'll wrap this one up here against Boston College and be home for the first time against UNH before a 4-game road swing against Harvard, Waggoner, LIU, and UMass. Thompson tries to drive, got the angle. Tatum Green gets the rebound. You know, Thompson searching for her first points. Make it 11 for 11 for the Eagles in 2 straight. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Njai drives and doesn't get the finish. Green down low trying to put it back up, and looks like it's a travel here against Tatum Green. We talked high praise for the freshman. One of those moves where you just gotta pull it out, take the time instead of forcing it back up.
That was really the first time all game. And we just kind of talked about this a few moments ago.
Green in transition off the steal and gets it right back.
Well, you didn't necessarily like the decision on the last possession, but she makes up for it defensively, getting the steal and the run-out layup. And Tatum Green is now up to 14 points, 6 rebounds, a block, and 3 steals in this game.
Well, she's jumped up on a couple of plays here for Boston College, and you talked about just the knowledge of the game for Tatum Green.
Yeah, she seems like she's played a lot more than 3 college basketball games.
Njai now will try to drive it. Dropped it off for Thompson, who looks for Tomlinson. Taya Sidbury tried to float one over to Green. Now Green trying to make some work. Resets to Tomlinson. Draws it back out to Green for 3. Off the iron too hard. Sidbury still hustling for the play. Steps over the line. And Northeastern will take over. Huskies, 4 turnovers in the last 3+ minutes.
But they've also made their last 5 shots. That's a very odd kind of last couple of minutes.
Sanchez, Patarch did everything but the finish. Staten couldn't get it off the glass. Now Tomlinson again, eyes up. 90-44 lead for Boston College. Sidbury will slow it down. Eagles shooting 53%. Long three is going to miss by Thompson. Sometimes you're hunting, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Sanchez Petarch, again, another opportunity to reset at the three-point line. Carlisle looking. 10 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Eagles. Back to Sanchez Petarch, just fired it up, had to get it off. And Staten down low, gets it, and the finish.
Toughest shot to rebound defensively is an air ball. The offense always has the better angle at it, and that was the case there. The reason you're boxing out for a bounce off the rim that never comes.
Long three here on the near side from Njai, just hit the back iron and popped out. 1 minute remains here in Chestnut Hill. Quick three from Clement. Rebound goes to Njai. Well, Tomlinson again has done well to Thompson. Off the iron, Njai gets the rebound and draws the foul down low against Laranja.
So this is worth, granted, nothing, but somewhat interesting. So Boston College is up, obviously, 44 points today, but they've done that largely not playing their starters. None of the starters have played more than 23 minutes in this game. So it's the second unit, and even past that has been able to grow this lead.
Tomlinson with 7 points. Njai at the free throw line now gets her 8th point. Tatum Green with 14. Mukeba picked up 3 points before the injury, and we talked about it, just getting opportunities for the Eagles as the second free throw is good. Eagles have 44 bench points to the Northeastern 20.
We'll put it this way, they have 44 bench points and Northeastern has 46 total points.
It's back for Laranja. Gets the cutter in Sanchez Petarch. She'll fire a quick shot, too hard off the back iron, and looks like an over the back call is going to be called against Njai.
Why do you love young players? 92-46, 25 seconds left, and they're still going after the basketball like that. That's what you love to see if you're both these coaching staffs.
Those hustle plays, they matter. 26.2 remaining. Tomlinson deflects it, and it last hits Sanchez Petarch. So it's going to be Boston College possession. Well, the Eagles lead the all-time series against the Huskies, 20-13. Boston College, they've won 10 straight. And this one will finish 92-46 in Chestnut Hill. An all-around effort for Boston College. And not only have they won 10